Let's talk quietly for a moment. If you're in your 30s, 40s, or even 50s and you're still single, I know what that can feel like. Not dramatic sadness, just a quiet fear that whispers. Maybe life passed me by, but I want you to hear this carefully. Being single for a long time doesn't just feel lonely. It makes you question your worth, your timing, your choices. You start wondering, did I do something wrong? Did I miss my chance? And eventually, you stop hoping. Because hoping hurts. That's not weakness. That's exhaustion. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste the rest of your life worrying about others, but we do. We compare timelines, we compare lives, we compare love stories, and we quietly decide, something must be wrong with me." But Stoicism reminds us, your worth is not measured by outcomes, it's measured by character. When we cling to a timeline, marriage by this age, love by that age, we turn life into a test we think we're failing. But life was never meant to be a checklist. Buddhism offers a simple explanation. The Buddha said, "Attachment is the root of suffering, not attachment to people, but attachment to how life should unfold." When love becomes a requirement, not a gift, the heart suffers. You're not suffering because you're alone. You're suffering because you believe this moment shouldn't exist. Taoism looks at life differently. Lao Tzu said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." Look at how life actually moves. Some flowers bloom early, some bloom late, but none bloom wrong. You are not delayed. You are unfolding. This is where many people get trapped. They think love means compromise, but there's a line. Compromise says, "I meet you halfway." Self-abandonment says, "I disappear so you won't leave." Epictetus warned us, if you want to be invincible, make sure no one can harm you by praise or blame. If love requires you to shrink, it is not love. It is fear in disguise. Here's something nobody tells you. Love doesn't arrive when you're desperate for it. It arrives when you're steady enough to receive it. Not when you're shrinking yourself. Not when you're chasing approval. Not when you're afraid to be alone. But when you've made peace with yourself. If you're tired, if you've been alone a long time, if you feel like time is slipping away, I want you to hear this. The Buddha also said, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." Your life does not begin when someone chooses you. It begins when you stop rejecting yourself. So, what do you do now? You stop chasing love like proof. You build a life that feels steady. You care for your body. You calm your mind. You protect your dignity. Taoism would call this alignment. Stoicism would call it virtue. Buddhism would call it right living. All three agree on one thing. Peace comes first. Love follows. So if you're still single, you are not broken. You are not invisible. You are not late. You are alive. You are becoming. And your story is still open. Sometimes love arrives quietly after you stop fighting yourself.